Good evening and welcome to Damaged Us D&D. We're back on our Tuesday evening, the Elusive Tide. Pirates, yar! I will hand you over without further ado to our master of the pirates, Jade. Take it away.
Yar. Okay, so last we left off was kind of a reuniting. Oh, moving on from Deephorn Shanty, I believe. We. Oh God, I'm trying to remember what you guys actually did. You purchased an upgrade for your ship. You bought what is known as, because I gave it a name now, the Brutal Shot Ballista as your new 4 weapon to replace your old ballista. A very nasty looking thing that basically fires large splinters of wood into enemy ships to create as much blood as possible. And you also, God, it is testament to how the week I've had that I don't actually remember what happened last session.
We sailed some more.
You did sail quite a distance. You started sailing north
We made
on
some
the hunt.
heads.
Yes. Was last session the shopping session? I think it was.
Yes.
Yes. Last session was the shopping session. You guys bought a bunch of items that I have no doubt forgotten about and will be surprised by later. But yes. But as you were sailing north, chasing after the egg that had been stolen from the crew beforehand, you had run across a Blue Blades vessel by the name of Silverleaf, a vessel that you had seen the name of in a document you had found within the Blue Blades base, stating that it was the one that had delivered the egg to the north. So we're going to pick up into some pirate fighting, some ship combat, using the new thing that we've got, Limithron's Guide to Naval Combat. Highly recommend. It's a little funky. And we are going to get into some ship combat. So I'll just quickly go over how this works. All of our crew have different bonuses to this, and the Elusive Tide has its own stat block, being an albatross brigantine. But for the combat, what we need to worry about is the order of combat. So, the first step is the captains of the ships choose their actions and what their ship is going to do. So, I believe that the Elusive Tide has 2 actions that it may do. There is a list in the document. So, Captain Phineas, what would you like to do for your action? What would you like to command your crew to do?
Where's the document? Is it in your drive?
Yes, it should be in the drive.
What's it called? Guide to Naval Combat. That one sounds about right.
Guide to Naval Combat. It's actually a fantastic little book. I think I might go to their Patreon and actually buy the full version with the tokens and stuff.
I have
just to
put a
give
link
support.
in the chat for those that could be interested in going and seeing what else they do with pirate stuff.
I think they've got a nice... I found this in a Ghost of Saltmarsh Reddit for some reason. Well, I suppose there's a lot.
Well, Limithron has a full website with all sorts of interesting things. So go check it out.
Be sure to go check it out.
Go check it out.
You must.
You will.
So, to describe, whilst the captain is mulling this over, each ship can, on each turn, the ship has 2 action points that it can spend on different actions. You don't have to use all of them. The captain can choose to push the crew which is a captain-only action. Where is it? Push the crew. You can use your bonus action to attempt a intimidation or persuasion check. You get an extra action point this turn, but you lose an action point next turn. You can't attempt to push the crew 2 turns in a row. But the actions include attacking with broadside cannons, attacking with fore or aft weapons, repairing, going full sail to move faster, to come about, to turn more, to ram an opponent, to drop anchor, to weigh anchor, to cut your anchor, or to change your ammo type, which is a completely free thing, which I don't think I actually have.
What's the range of the guns?
The range of the guns, that is a very good question, which I don't think I actually had.
Can't see anything about that. It tells you how many you can fire, the damage and everything, but it doesn't tell you what the range is.
No, it doesn't actually.
Which one of us are you going to call away anchor, Captain?
Yeah. I think I am missing some stuff because this is the free version.
Away the anchor, I'll be running around looking for scales.
What I might do is quickly look at generic cannon and stuff. I do have some ranges on the old stat blocks that I was using, so I'll go and grab those and we can use those for the time being. So previously, for the cannons on a brigantine, they give a range of 500 feet or 2,000 feet at disadvantage. 500 to 2,000. But so this is why we're doing stuff.
The just over eight hexes then.
Yes, the measurement on the Roll20 should be set for that. But do remember that the cannons are to the broadsides, and they do have a diagram that shows the broadside arc, all the different arcs that you've got.
I have one question that I'm struggling to find the answer for. Action points.
Yes.
How many do we have?
2. It is included on your ship stat blocks. Where it says actions, the number below that.
Oh, right.
I should write that as action points, really.
Okay, cool.
Really stressing
the
the size of this thing. No, I'm talking about my
yeah, that's fine.
My document. So yeah, action points is 2, and the attacks is the number of cannon shots you get for your broadside. It's different for your fore and aft weapons.
Right. So, okay. So with 2 weapons there, I see in your little spreadsheet are classed as fore weapon and the aft weapon.
Mm-hmm.
And they have to be fired as an attack on the broadside for the fore weapon and an attack on the fore or aft.
So the fore weapon is just for the the ballista, the shot ballista. But because of the mounting of your arcane cannon, it can be fired aft or on the broadsides.
Right.
That's why it cost us so much money.
Yeah, that one did.
It's an expensive cannon, that thing.
Okay, so just while we get used to this and the movement and things, so if I want us to move forward, because we're pointing directly north at the moment from the little token.
Mm-hmm.
If I want to turn a corner slightly so that we can fire the the brutal shot, which you couldn't do from this angle. What's the wind getting that way? What was the turning situation?
So,
You can only
you can turn your facing twice in a turn, but you can't turn it twice on the same hex. So you could turn, move. You'd have to turn, move, turn, move.
Yeah. Okay.
And I believe you guys are forced to move forward one space, but that will come in when we get to the turns. This is the thing. You have to prep your actions, but if you can't successfully pull off those actions because of the way the initiative goes, you do lose those.
Right.
So,
okay. So what I want to do is, and is movement a part of this, or am I just saying what I want to use my actions for?
movement is not included in the actions unless you go full sail or come about.
Yeah. Okay. So. Right. The plan is to use one action point to fire on the broadside with the arcane cannon, which I wouldn't be able to do until after we've moved.
Okay.
So do I just say the action
you
is
could
to fire?
You could declare your action is to fire the aft weapon, and that's what you're commanding your crew to do. You want them to get ready to fire the aft weapon, which is the arcane cannon. Which, do they actually have its range? It does 300 feet, or it can do 1,200, depending on which shot you call, but that will be decided by the gunner. But Captain can influence it. Okay, so that is your command, Captain?
Yes.
Okay, we go into phase 2, initiative. Elusive Tide, who is your lookout?
Me.
Lack is the lookout. Okay, so Lack, we are now going to roll initiative. So, lookouts roll initiative. You roll a d20. You add or subtract the ship's dexterity from that roll, and then if you have a sailing die, which you do, you may add or subtract that sailing die if you wish.
Okay, so dexterity is -1. So we've got 17 plus 4 is 21, -1 is 20.
Nice.
Okay. So you got 20, the other ship got 6, so you guys will take your turn first. So we now come into the turns. It is now the Elusive Tide's turn. So we now come to the crew. So the rest of you guys, your captain has called for a to fire action, which requires a gunner. So is anyone going to fill that role?
Yeah, Klein would basically move straight over to the starboard side, and
Well, it's been called for the aft weapon to be fired.
Yeah, the arcane.
oh, yeah.
The arcane
Apologies. I was too busy having fun creating a meme, so I missed that bit. But yes, I'll jump to the aft cannon, which I think is the arcane one, isn't it?
So, this is also the point where the pilot would be moving, and I assume you've just done that, Aldris. Or the pilot and the captain can
I've
move the
moved
token.
us into position, Captain.
Yes.
Good.
Could do a broadside as well, couldn't we? Because it's 2 shots.
A, the captain didn't call for that, and B, the fore and aft weapons required 2 action points to fire.
Oh, right, okay.
So
It's an interesting system because it requires you to plan ahead
Which makes sense.
on what you're going to do. And delaying turns is useful, which is why the lookout can subtract from their initiative.
am I being stupid, or is there a special magic weapon. There isn't on the crew thing. Where do I see what the actual arcane cannon?
Oh,
can do?
the arcane cannon. Yeah,
Oh.
that's something that only Phineas has. It should
Yeah,
be a
I've
magic
got
item though.
Oh, okay. So I can kind of just have a look on.
Yeah, you should be able to find it on D&D Beyond.
Called arcane cannon, yeah.
Yeah, it's called arcane cannon. It's got 5 different shots that it can do, and it has a 5-minute recharge.
Yeah.
What I
so
might
we're
do actually.
only getting one shot.
That's a very long recharge. That's literally a once per combat.
Yeah,
It's
that's
a powerful weapon.
Yeah.
Why don't I have that?
I might find it.
Can I at this point, given that there's a lot going on, request the type of shot from?
Yeah, you may do.
Yeah, request it because I can't find it
For
on
some
my
reason, I
inventory.
can't seem to find it.
No, neither can I. That's what I just made sure I had homebrew content on, and I do. But so yeah, request the shot, captain, and that's what I will do.
Yeah. So, Klein, fire a poison spray directly at the deck.
Poison spray directly at the deck.
Yes. You need to tell me what I can add to that shot as well, captain.
So, the cannon expels.
The attack.
60-foot cone.
Yeah.
You are 250 feet away from the target.
Okay. I didn't. Too many things.
Yep.
Okay, we can't do
You
that.
chose your
then.
most complicated weapon to fire.
Yeah.
You want me to try and get closer, Captain? I still have one more.
You've got one more movement, and you could, in theory, turn if you wished.
Yeah.
Then you're facing.
Fine. Just fire a frost shot instead.
Okay.
So frost shot.
So
That's
You
1200.
pull the frost to a point you can see within range. It basically fireballs the location. Constitution saving throw takes 4d10 cold damage.
yeah. So
So
I'll
what
do
I'm
that.
gonna do, you do that. I will roll the Constitution saving throw for the opposing ship.
What do I add, Martin, to the attack?
It's not technically an attack roll.
Yeah, it's a saving throw from
Okay.
from creatures, not from the
Probably
ship.
good that this is like a one per combat thing.
Yeah.
Constitution saving throw from the enemy brigantine.
Well, it says each creature, so the people, not the ship, which is
I'm
kind of
using this Constitution saving throw to include the crew.
okay.
We're really pushing. We've managed to find and push the limits of this system already.
Are we
But
pushing
that
the
is a
boat out?
Ha
that is a 6 from the enemy brigantine, so it fails the Constitution saving throw. Roll your cold damage, and then I have to.
Disappearing, and it was 4d10. Yeah.
So I roll 4d10.
Yes, roll 4d10.
I might rewrite this thing so that it fits better into our into the system, because
Ooh, speed reduced by 10. The ship's going to go 10 feet slower.
I have no idea how this might affect how this would translate into the damage scaling. You can really tell that I didn't do any more prep today.
26.
26. Okay.
Oh.
I got 2 10s.
So
Nice.
based on that, I think I will apply the scaling to that. So I'm gonna have to get these. 16. So just gonna get a fucking calculator. Okay, so that is a clean shot. Frost echoes out on the deck of the ship. So that is the ship's action. Do the rest of the crew, any of the rest of the crew, wish to do? You may take actions as normal on this initiative, as it is your
Apart from me,
your
right?
ships. Apart from Klein, who filled the gunning role.
And me, who was a lookout.
I believe so, yes.
And me, because I'm the pilot, or
No.
okay. Well, I haven't really.
Actually, pilot and lookout still technically get their actions. Lookout purely you're doing the...
Before initiative, we rolled each round, and I spend my action to become the lookout.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Oh, the ship has a +1 to AC now as well.
Yes.
Oh yeah, it doesn't say
Because I'm
anything about me,
protecting
so
it with my wings.
I get my actions. Not like I can do a huge amount.
Yeah. But this is for crew to do things if they wish. They can apply spells to buff, because these are classed as ability checks when they're attacking. Stuff like that. Spellcasters may wish, but it is quite a distance. Does anyone have anything they wish to do?
Can I bless the ship?
Unfortunately not. You can bless members of the crew.
Okay, I will cast bless, and I will upscale that. What do we do? That's 4. Okay, I can do 5 people. I will bless. Who am I going to bless? Phineas, Klein, who else? Eyeless. I think that's it. I'll just do 3.
Phineas, Klein, and Eyeless.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
You 3 have blesses on you. Okay. Anything anyone else wishes to do in your ship's initiative?
It's too late to do the raise morale now because we've already fired.
Yeah.
Can I shooty?
Are you in range to shoot?
It's all on. Of course he is.
Are you with your Eldritch Blast?
sorry to be that person. Captain can't take an action.
Oh, can I not?
No, being the captain takes a character's action.
Yes.
Sorry.
So you use your action to
I don't wanna
command
be a
people to
captain
do what they wish.
Quarantine you in charge.
Well,
Okay, no, fair enough.
So I've
Them's the
just
rules.
blessed you, and
Do you want your Eldritch Blast cannon to be captain, or do you want the Storm Sorcerer to be captain? So, any other actions declared, or is that...
Can I hold a spell till we get in range?
Yeah, you can hold a spell. I think I do have a rule for this, but I believe it's mostly just that you can hold a spell just to... ships and characters may ready actions to trigger any time before the ship's next turn.
How
So,
fast do we move?
6
you
squares.
can move... Your ship can move up to 6 squares.
So
Okay, so
we can get there if the captain decides he wants us to be there.
well, my spell that I want to hold is 150 feet, so
Oh,
get
you're
there.
lucky.
50 feet. Okay, what is the spell you're holding?
I'm holding Sleet Storm
Sleet Storm. Okay, cool.
because I want to try and make the surface of the ship slippery for their crew and have problems
Okay.
steering and stuff.
Cool. So is that it for the Elusive Tide's turn?
Question for the Pirate Master.
Yes.
If I were to haste the captain, would he be able to be an Eldritch Cannon as well as a captain?
I would decree that as yes.
haste only applies to melee attacks?
It limits you to use an action with your second action. It's like you can make like one attack, or you can like use items or stuff like that. And what I would say is that you use an item, as in command the crew, and then your main action can be to fire off blasts. I would be happy with that. However, remember that haste has a downside.
When it ends.
Only if I
But
get hit.
that's seconds in the future. We've got plenty of time.
Who needs to
Yeah,
think
and-
about that?
And just to confirm, PM, just whilst we're doing it, obviously I don't know if it's your overall ruling, but the gunner section doesn't say I use my action. Captains.
You do use your action. You use your action to fill the role.
Right.
To do
okay.
that.
Okay, that's cool.
If anyone's used their action, it's the gunner.
Yes. You used your action to fire the arcane cannon.
Right, I see. I get you. Got you.
Okay.
Cool.
So, is that all from the Elusive Tide?
No,
We've got Vulcan holding that.
I'm
holding
going to
spell,
haste the captain.
and casting haste on the captain. Cool.
You never leave it before.
That will come into effect next turn.
Hasted
So.
and blessed.
Okay. So, is that all?
That is it.
Blasted.
Cool. So, it's now the
Blasted.
opposing ship's turn. They're going to move 1, 2. They're going to make a single turn. 3. Hang on. Before they make that turn, they come into your range, Vulcan.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know how this works. Freezing rain, 20-foot cylinder, 40-foot radius, from the middle of the ship. Heavily obscured, any flames are put out. The ground of the area is covered with snook ice, making it difficult terrain. When a creature enters the spell area for the first time or starts its turn, they must make a dexterity saving throw. So all the crew on deck?
Yeah. Does that saving throw include damage?
No.
No. Okay. So what I will say is that spell is successful, and it will give disadvantage to the opposing crew on any checks they make to fire their weapons and stuff like that.
That's concentration for me for a minute.
That's concentration on you for a minute. However, that is on that circle. Is on that location. But I will say that it still has an effect. So they're going to move there, and then they are going to their prepared action was to fire their broadsides. So they're going to take 2 broadside attacks, make 2 broadside attacks against you. Where is it?
Uncanny dodge. Worth a try.
Could you imagine a boat
Absolutely.
doing that? Right, 2 shots because they get 2 attacks. I don't think they have add any modifier to this. This is something I need to find because I feel like there should be an attack modifier. But the first shot is a 13, which I believe with your lookout bonus does not hit.
Correct.
And the second shot is an 8. Blimey. Well, yeah. No. They fire off a couple of rounds with their cannons, and that doesn't take effect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then they're going to use their second turn. So they basically tried to cut off in front of you and fire their cannons, but unsuccessfully. Okay, so that puts us at the end of we go around to the top of the round. So, Captain, what do you wish to do for commanding your crew? Your other action will come later during the ship's turn.
Okay. My main action will be to fire the brutal shotgun.
Brutal shot ballista. Okay.
That one. Go there right in front of us.
Do we need to be closer, Captain?
Yeah, so the idea would basically be to move up, start turning as we get to this point, fire it, then turn
Okay.
and then turn around the corner. But I'll put us back where we
Cool.
were.
Okay.
So,
I'll have to use some more detail
Do you want me to
map
go
so I can keep track
port
on where
starboard?
everyone was.
If I go
Is
starboard
it-
to go around the back of them.
I'm. Hang on. What was that? Let me see the thing. God,
Because
3 screens isn't enough.
Yeah.
they're pointing this
the-
way. So if we go that way to round the back of them, they might not have rear guns.
Yeah, probably smart.
But you're the captain. You
Yeah.
tell me what to do.
Yeah.
They have an aft mounted ballista that you can see, but they don't have any. Well, they have a fore mounted ballista. They don't have any aft mounted weapons.
Round the back then, Captain.
Okay. Because they're facing the other
So-
way, I'm just concerned that if we end up 69 in them as such, that us turning around will take too long and they can just run.
Remember that you do have the come about action, which again is. I think I'm going to need to go find the full version of this because I think there is some stuff I'm missing. There is the come about action, which I'd say for you guys probably takes 1 action point, which gives you
It does say
an
2.
one extra rotation. That's the default. And you guys are in a very maneuverable ship.
Okay, so 1. Fine.
You're the
Cool.
the Elusive Tide is the unholy love child of a brigantine in the sloop.
Okay.
A sleeping
The
team
characters. Sleeping team.
or a bloop?
A brigand poop.
We've got all the words I had today.
We're
Okay,
doing
then.
so well.
Yeah, we'll move forward.
You want to move forward and 4 attack with the brutal shot ballista.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That will be your
Right.
commanded action. Lookouts.
Yeah.
Declare your lookout. Black. Roll your initiative.
Ooh, not
I'll
quite
say
as
they've
good.
got
8.
disadvantage on 8. Okay, was that including your sailing die?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Well, the opposing ship rolled a 9, -2 for 7. So the Elusive Tide goes first.
Okay. So we move up.
That's probably something I should have. The range of the ballista as well.
Fire. Is it now?
Yeah. So anyone going to fill the call for a gunner?
Do we have to, or can I say that we can use who?
You can leave it open, and the other crew can fill it. However, the other crew do not have the sailing dice bonus.
Yeah, completely.
Basically, the sailing dice.
If I went up to, could I reach the other gun, or are we saying that I can basically in this mode of combat?
Oh, it
I'm
takes a
happy
while,
to waive
so-
it, but I also like the idea of other people having to fill the roles and having to help out.
Yeah, completely. So I'm going to leave that for our non-NPC crews to fill out because they do that. They did that anyway.
You can leave it for other players to fill. Other players may wish to fill the gunner role. You don't have to be specialised to fill any. You can fill any role as long as you have not claimed one already.
Yeah.
This turn. So if Lack hadn't claimed lookout, he could call gunner if he wished.
Okay. Well, if you're happy to waive that, I will go up to the front one then and do it.
Okay.
As we have got such a good thing, and because it is an attack roll, I can add my sailing dice to it. I couldn't do it with the
Yes.
arcane one. So
Yes. Yeah, because it's yeah.
yes.
Just checking the range on the ballista. Ballista's range is, we'll say, 100 feet, 500, 500. Because I have to round it to tens.
Again, I need. I'll roll, but I need if there's a plus to the actual ballista in the first place.
There is no plus to the ballista currently.
Okay.
Again, something I'm going to find out.
So I will roll, and then I can add my dice to it, can't I?
Yes.
Which I will
Do
do.
you have your saving die too?
Which is 1d6, isn't it?
For gunning, yes.
So that's 15 altogether to hit.
15 to hit. I think their AC is the same as yours. Yes, that definitely hits. Roll the damage for your.
So yeah.
For
Which one
the
do I
brutal
use?
shot ballista, it is 4d4
4d4.
damage.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Catra. 2, 4, 6, 9.
9. So, but in terms of like, yeah, so you deal 9 damage. I'm tracking it by the bigger number because you guys are doing other smaller damage to it. Against the 260 health value, you did 45 damage.
Nice.
Okay, got you.
So we will then turn.
Yep.
Move.
That's one. That's one turn.
1, 2.
1, 2. 1 turn, 3 movement.
And then we're gonna move again
4 movement.
and turn. Is that about right, Captain?
You couldn't turn like 2 squares like that. You had to turn only one area.
Yeah,
turn,
you would have to turn
move.
to face this one.
Oh, sorry. Yes, because I was facing that way. Sorry, yeah. My bad.
Then you go into the next square and you could turn again.
I
No,
can't,
because
I
he's
can
used 2
turn twice.
turns.
Oh, right. Okay.
Okay, so that is your turn. So it is now the.
Should have used a cannon. We're not
Well,
very
you
good
did
at
a fair
this
bit
yet.
of damage.
Oh, we're not very good at this because we could have, like they did. They had 2 shots at us. So we.
Yeah,
used our
where
ballista and
where
we
do our
should've-
cannons come into this? Because
They're on. They're on the side.
Where do your what? Yeah, your broadsides. Your cannons are your
They're
broadside weapons.
But we
And you
fired
have-
we fired a 4 weapon, which takes 2.2
Yeah, you
moves
fired
per-
your 4 weapon, which takes 2. You fired your after weapon, which takes 2.
Right.
I find it a little bit weird that they're 2, but
In hindsight, we should probably use the broadside until either they're chasing us or we're chasing them, and save the big shots for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair.
But we're learning.
yeah, learning and figuring out a new system.
Do we have information on our broadsides?
As in,
Range damage.
1d10 plus 3.
Okay.
yeah, it's 1d10 plus 3. You have 2 shots per action, and the range is 500, 2,000. And the
Where are you
broadside,
seeing these ranges?
I am
Making it
finding them for.
Gotcha.
I'm finding them from old content. I'm
Right,
gonna
okay. Cool.
dig a bit deeper. So
No, you
Like-
I just couldn't see it was all. So
that cone is basically your broadside range.
nice.
pretty big.
Okay, so it is the
Wait,
other brigantine's
no, it's
turn.
no, it's
Oh,
not.
no, sorry.
No, it's not. Still our go.
Deck
Kill
actions.
pirate.
Crew
master.
actions. So, Pirates commanded, Lookout has looked, and a gunner has gunned. What do the rest of the crew wish to do to assist?
Can the really speedy captain fire some blast now?
Yes.
You certainly can. Roll your Eldritch Blast attacks against the ship, the Silverleaf.
Can I make specific aims? Didn't I see that there were AC for different AC? For
Can't you aim?
No, that's one of the things that this system has kind of collapsed. We used to have that you could attack the sails or the hull or stuff like that, but keeping track of 8 different hit points.
What about attacking a specific person on the deck, like the captain or the helmsman?
You can come to board.
No, I mean from distance. Like this, using his Eldritch Blast to try and attack someone on the deck.
That would come into boarding attacks. I'm just
Right,
going to move this here.
It seems like a really good idea to take out a helmsman so they can't keep trying to dodge us, though.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, that was my plan as well.
Yeah. But if that's not in the mechanics,
Not currently. I'm,
do that.
as I say,
Like,
once it's no longer
Oh,
August, I'm going to sit and properly look through all of this.
I mean, all we can do really is play it as is written and
And tweak it as we go.
make suggestions if we. Yay!
Yes.
Default.
Just on that as well, Jade. On the hit
Mhm.
with that Brewster Ballista, enemy crew have minus 1d4 to sailing skills.
I have that D4 to track it.
Excellent.
You've basically fired it through the side of the ship, and you could see a bunch of. You could probably see people on the deck just with nasty wounds from that thing. It's a brutal weapon.
But we can attack the ship with our own spells.
Yeah,
and
you can
things.
attack the ships with your own spells. If you wanted to lightning bolt it or fireball it, that is completely within this rule set, and that's what this rule set's designed to accommodate.
Yeah.
A whole person on the ship might be pushing it a bit far.
A whole person would fail. A ship isn't a person; it is an
So it's
vehicle or an object.
Worth a try.
It's worth a try. Yeah, it's worth a try.
it's technically 50 feet away because it's a bit
Uh,
weird with the.
It's 100 feet away.
Well, that's
the
from the
thing with
center to the
hexes.
center. That's the thing.
It's 2 hexes away,
It's 2 hexes away.
so it's 100 feet.
Okay. I'm just because lightning bolt goes 100 feet. So if I was to cast lightning bolt, it wouldn't hit it.
Lightning bolt would hit.
But it's
Oh, would it?
100 feet, so
It's 100 feet.
away.
Yeah, it's at 100 feet.
100
distance.
foot line. You could hit all of these hexes.
Okay.
In fact,
Then
there's
I
even
will
better.
cast a lightning bolt.
Okay, you're going to cast lightning bolt. So the ship needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yes.
No, 3.
Yeah, they had to be 18.
Actually. No, that doesn't count. So yeah, they fail. Roll your lightning bolt damage. Roll your lightning bolt damage and that's what I need.
26.
26. Very
Not the-
nice.
not the greatest.
That's good. That did as much damage to the arcane cannon.
I will launch a guiding bolt at it as well.
Okay.
Plus D4.
Okay. So
Right.
roll your lightning, your guiding bolt.
Okay.
I've got another question for you, Jake.
Mm-hmm.
My arcane revolver,
Yes.
that is a spell that makes me make a roll as such. I mean, but does it fall under spell sniper?
I would have to think about it
Okay.
because of all the weapons, that one is the weird one. I would have to think about it. I
That's
don't know
fine.
what its range is currently.
It's currently 60 to 240.
Yeah. It's definitely more designed as an anti-personnel weapon, that thing. But yeah, I will consider that. I'll write that down in my notes.
24 for the guiding bolt.
24 for the golden bolt. That definitely hit.
So it's second level. So
I do have
5d6.
I will.
Yay. So that's 6, 12, 13, 14. 19 points of damage.
19 points of damage. Ooh, they're looking not great. Okay. So, Captain's Eldritch Blasts.
An 18 and a 24.
18 and 24. Both of those hit.
That was with your
Excellent.
D4s, right?
That is with the D4.
Does he get advantage on one of those because guiding bolt?
Technically, yes.
Awesome.
I mean, they both hit anyway, but
Yeah,
yeah.
crit.
Might be a crit.
Didn't improve it. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So damage 11 and 11. 22.
22. Oof. You guys just pull in close and just let out a blast of lightning, a blast of silver light, and then a pair of compacted water blasts that just break the wood of the ship's side open.
I would just want to point out when I did my lightning bolt, I did like a storm from X-Men thing where I sort of like rose up in the air with the wind all blowing and like wicked.
Storm sorcerers are just cool. Okay. Any other deck actions from our crew? Or is that us?
I think everybody else has up
Is that all of
close
us?
stuff.
Sounds like it.
Okay. So, it is now the opposing ship's turn. They are very unhappy. They're going to move here and make a turn, which I believe... Yes, very nicely. They're going for another broadside attack. But with the minus D4 from the brutal shot ballista.
And the +1 to our AC.
The +1 to your AC. Ooh. That actually, the brutal shot ballista saved you from that one. 15 minus 4 for 11. And... Ooh. Now... I'm going to say they do. That is a natural 20 minus 2 for 18. So that is going to hit you, and I am going to say that it does crit.
Well, it's a natural 20, of course it does.
So, the Elusive Tide, this is against your... this is something we'll need to talk about. You have two options on which damage track you want to keep track on, Captain. Because the HP compared to other ships is 52, but if spellcasters and characters are getting involved, the ship's health is effectively 260. It's funky. This is the damage against 52. So if you wanted to keep track of it against 260, I can multiply it by 5 if you wish. But it depends on how you prefer to do it. Keep track.
It's basically the same. It's basically the same, except if we go by the
Yeah.
250 something, you just multiplying it by 5.
Yeah, basically. But
So it's exactly the same.
Yes.
it's exactly the same. But let's just go by the 52 for now, because I'm not going to be throwing any mixed damage at you. However, you from that salvo take, oh god, that's fucking mean, 22 points of damage from that salvo.
You twat.
I'm sorry.
Sorry. 22,
One.
did you say?
Yes.
That's a lot.
Ooh. That is
Two.
many.
We need to get the
Of
repair.
movement, but they are close to the wind. So I need to look at this. They are not weatherly.
So basically, then
Oh,
for their
they've
ship, you're going to be.
turned. So they actually stop moving there because they're in irons.
What does that mean?
So they are directly against the wind
Oh.
and thus have no movement. You guys are with the wind, and so you have more movement. It's a complicated thing that I'm probably not going to worry too much about, but yeah, basically they're not going to be able to move much further. That is their turn. So, top of the round, Captain, what do you wish to do?
Well,
Fire on
That's on
cannons!
that turn.
my abilities as a storm sorcerer mean I can redirect the wind if it's classed as windy or above.
Yeah.
So if
Why
I'm
do you think almost
concentrating,
all D&D campaigns have storm sorcerers on board ships?
so I'm going to focus on redirecting the wind in our favour.
That will come into effect on your ship's turn.
Is that wind D4 or wind D6 or wind D7?
So, Captain, what's your call?
Fire the broadsides.
Okay, fire the broadsides. Okay. So,
Do you need any movement, Captain?
I think what that means is that it's 1 point for every attack. I assume. We'll go with that because there's not much you can do unless you wish to come about. But yeah, I think it's 1 point per shot from the broadsides.
I reckon so, because they don't do as much damage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And
So
the ship.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
use-
The other ships line up for that. That's fine.
I'm going to use one action point to fire and one to come about.
Okay. One action to fire, one action to come about. Cool. So we're going to do some multiple rolls for this in a bit.
So I'll be up on deck, sort of pacing really quickly and giving out really fast, squeaky orders.
So
Fire the cannons!
I've got 3 rotations. Okay, cool.
It made them when you said go,
So
go,
you'll have
go,
to
go,
make
go, go.
you'll have to make a roll, and I don't actually have a DC for that, but that's fine. I'll figure that out. But you'll have to make a roll, and then you'll get you'll be able to get an extra turn if you meet the DC.
Didn't they just move, come about, and fire twice as well?
They
So
did
they
not
turned.
come about. They did a single turn,
Yeah, coming
but
about
they
means you
foolishly
get
turned into the wind.
Going out is one extra turn. Got
Yeah.
you.
One extra turn. Yeah. So,
Captain, just
with
before
that-
we crack on, do you want to follow round? Can't hear you, Martin.
That's because I'm speaking squeaky.
Ah,
Because
okay.
I'm talking really fast.
He's on speed again.
Yeah, basically, I want to sort of end up next to them.
Okay, I'll do my best.
You see, so I can't undo. I think we were there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
if
So
you click and
take-
hold, you can ping.
yeah, fair enough.
Okay.
Yeah, basically to make a wide turn to come about next to them.
Turn, move, turn,
Okay.
move.
So-
I don't need to come about to get that.
You don't? Okay.
No. So turn, move, turn, move.
And then so we could take another broadside when we get to the end.
So you want to do two
Broadside,
broadsides? This isn't locked in yet.
broadside.
Yeah. Move broadside from here. I'm going to turn to that way. Move, turn, move.
And then another broadside.
Broadside. With your
Yep.
permission, Captain.
Although, don't you need to go forward one before you can turn?
Yes. You
Oh,
can't
okay.
turn twice on a single hex.
Move, turn,
Move, turn,
move,
then
move.
move. Yeah.
2,
Yeah, that's
3,
only 5.
4, 5, 6.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'll work.
Yep, that works.
We could
That
do
works.
broadsides and still get up next to them. We do a broadside, then move, then do a broadside on the other side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really scare
So, what is your call, Captain?
It'll be fire the cannons. Aldris, bring us around. Then fire the cannons again.
Okay. So,
Aye, Captain.
look out.
Yes.
Okay. Initiative, please.
Oh, right. Yes. Forgot all about that.
Oh, does it change every time then?
Yes. It was something that caught me off guard when I first read it, but it's kind of like it represents like the to and fro, and sometimes the ships can get the jump on you, stuff like that.
Only 7 this time.
7 means they're going to get to go first, but they are currently in irons, so
Does
that may
the
limit them.
ballista shot still count on that for their initiative?
No, that wears off.
Okay.
That wore off at the end of the turn. Doesn't affect initiative anyway. It's not a sailing. Well, it is technically, but it's worn off by now. So they got an initiative of 13, so they're going to go first. They are going to. They've taken some heavy damage, so they're going to attempt to repair. That's going to use all of their actions. And their carpet going to make a roll.
Counter spell. No, wait, hang on.
Counter carpentry.
I need to find some DCs for this, but
This is where we need.
That's fine.
This is where we need Welby for his pyro carpentry skills.
Okay.
Is counter carpentry the Antichrist?
Yes.
Oh.
So they are trying to quickly get some repairs together, and they are going to attempt to turn, but they have no movement because they started the turn in irons.
But
so,
hang on, you just said that I couldn't turn without moving. So how are they able to turn without moving?
I'm trying to hang on. I'm a little bit confused because I'm a little bit concerned as to what you can do when you're in irons.
Depends on whether or not you'd say that they still had a bit of momentum.
Ship may rotate twice, rotate 1 hex space at any point before, during, or after its movement, but no ship may turn more than 1 per space.
Right.
Once per space.
Okay, so my original plan would work.
Yeah. You can't. So you can turn before you move.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can turn before you move, but you have to move hex before you can move again. Turn again.
Yeah.
And because they started in irons, so it's also a rule that ships must move at least 1 space, except if they are in irons or anchored. And all in irons mean is facing the wind.
Okay.
Which I have a feeling is about to change. So, that is their turn. They can't really do much at the moment. So, Elusive Tide.
So, we're going to... well, not me first. Broadsides first.
Yeah, shoot the backers.
So, gunners, we can assign up to 2 gunners now.
Aldris, can you just ping where we would end up from the movement, please?
Sure. We're going to turn. We're going to move there. Actually, we're probably... are we? Turn. Move. Move. Turn. Move. Move. So, there.
A professional looking little wind arrow, that is.
Okay.
Unfortunately, we'll have to start again.
How fucked up is the ship and crew looking, PM?
They're looking pretty rough. They've patched together some of the most egregious damage, but they're not having a good time of it. That blast of magic particularly fucked them up.
Come on, the broadside.
I am
Orders.
I'm really sorry, but I'm not going to do it this time.
Well,
I don't have to take up the
Kirk-
gunner position, do I?
No,
Kirk
no, you don't.
did volunteer. I saw a hand.
Yeah, I saw two.
Yeah, Kirkin. Who's calling for? Who's taking the gunner roles?
Debbie and Ash.
Kirkin and Ilis. Okay, cool. So, first attack then. Before you move, who wishes to fill the first attack? Ilis. Okay. So for this, you roll your d20 and you add your sailing die, which for gunning is a d4.
21.
21. That definitely hits.
Ugh.
So you roll the damage, which for the brigantine is 1d10 plus 3.
Yep, I'll take that.
And
Uh,
I multiply this by 5 because of how I'm tracking it.
10 points of damage.
Ooh,
Nice.
50. That was a hefty.
So, as soon as I hear the
Hefty
guns
shot.
fire, I'm gonna turn. I'm gonna move.
Okay.
I'm gonna move. I'm gonna turn. I'm gonna move. Do you want to stay there, Captain, or do you want one more? The idea was to move.
Go one more. Prepare to board.
One more. Okay. So second gunner, Kirkin. You need to do the same as Ilis. D20 plus your D4. Note that you are
Will.
muted still.
Poor old Will.
It wasn't my fault.
Pour it on him.
Yeah, he's dead.
You are muted, Kirkin.
Only a 9.
A 9, unfortunately, that does not hit. The first salvo gets a brutal lands brutally, but the first lot does not.
There's just a
The
question
second lot
here.
does not.
Does Kirkin get to add a D4 to that though?
Did you
That
add
was
your
with the
second
D4.
dice?
Oh,
That
okay.
was with the D4. Cool. Okay, cool.
It was just that bad.
Okay, so any other crew actions?
I think you can guess what Klein's going to do. He's gonna-
trying?
He's going to fucking jump aboard, isn't he?
You're going to jump aboard.
Damn fucking right.
I do not have a map ready
I-
for boarded combat.
Theatre of the mind, darling. It's fine.
I would like to look across. No, I won't. It's alright. Doesn't matter. Oh, actually.
It.
Well, within 50 feet.
I'm gonna look across at their helmsman,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna cast Cause Fear. The helmsman needs to make a Wisdom 16 saving throw, or be
Okay.
frightened of me.
Oh no.
15.
He fails. He is frightened
Ah.
of me. So I'm just gonna look across and go, "Hello. How's your helming day going?"
Okay.
So
I would say it takes your movement and your action to get onto the ship. It is a 50-foot distance.
yeah. So with that, completely prepared with that. So with that, and if there is any movement left, because obviously it's 50 foot between us, and then I have another 50 foot. No, I don't. I have another. Let's have a look. So it's 40 foot. I'd have like 30 foot spare. Would I be able to get to the captain of that ship?
You would possibly.
So the way I
as you say, it's going to take your full turn and action to get up to the captain.
completely. So the way I imagine it, like we come about and we've turned and we're right up against it, and Klein just looks at Phineas and it's like, "Land ho, Captain," and starts fucking pegging it, and halfway through a jump onto their ship, fucking rages and just is like, "Rah!" and then fucking bombs it to the captain, and is like, "How's your day going?" And then that would be it, with like fucking
Okay.
battle axe out.
So-
you know.
In this system, normally this would be where I would draw to a combat map on deck, you guys dealing with the crew and all of that. But I don't have that, so we'll figure that out as we go. Maybe I can make some complex 2-stage maps like I used to, but
And so if you say I do get to the captain,
I'd say you can find him. He's the one barking orders out.
yep. So in that case, because I have Rajade, he needs to make a dex saving throw, please.
You're gonna static shock him.
Okay. He gets a 9.
So I need to just do that, and then need to get to that. Oh yeah, he fails that, so he takes
Blind little hip thrust.
4 points of lightning damage.
Lightning from the crotch.
Okay. Yeah. So, is that any other actions from the Elusive Tide crew?
Just making sure that the wind is in our favour.
Okay, so can you turn it to any direction?
I posted what it says.
Is it in general?
Yep.
Okay, so it's a 100-foot radius sphere centered on you. So within, this is the weirdest thing, like 100 foot, I'd say it's that. So within that sphere, quarantine, which direction is the wind, the prevailing wind direction? Is it going behind your ship?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, cool. Right, so any other deck actions?
Yeah, I'm gonna get up on sort of the side of the ship, ready to board. Like with making sure people are behind, and be like, "Lay down your weapons, scallywags!"
Okay. So you guys are going for a board then, are you?
Yes.
Oh, that's exactly what.
Okay. So, what I'm going to do,
Why don't we have a break?
I'm going to call a break, and I'm going to figure this out. I am very unprepared for this session. I do apologise.
No worries.
I thought, you'll blow up the ship, and then you've broken my mind. So,
Of course, we want to board the ship, kill blue bait, take it somewhere with us, and sell it.
Yeah, but if
we blow the ship, then there goes our money and our loot and stuff.
And whatever loot's on the ship, and maybe the egg. The egg might be on the ship.
That finally, James, was the point. The real point. Your fourth option on the list was this was the ship that stole the egg from us.
well, if we blow up the ship, we blow up our loot.
Exactly. So
Yep.
Man, there's a way.
we will go for a quick break while Jay sorts some rough boarding map out, and we'll be right back after these messages. And welcome back. We jump straight back into our exciting new naval combat system. So, Jay, take it away.
Well, we're no longer in the new naval combat system. We're going into a regular D&D 5e fight. So, what I will say, is there anyone who's not coming aboard, or are you guys all part of the boarding party?
Well,
Oh,
if we're boarding, then I'll go on board.
Yeah, so
Okay,
I'll
cool.
get...
So you're all boarding.
can't remember her name, but I'll get her to take over the helm.
Alara, yeah, that's not a problem.
Because she really likes me, so...
Okay, I will have you guys roll initiative then for me, please.
Oh, initiative. Perfect. Me and you, D, down the bottom again.
Having a great night for the old boys here.
I do apologise in advance to whoever's displaying the map, because this is going to be a bit of a bastard, this one. Okay, right. So I'll move you guys over. As I said, it's a bit of a weird map, but I think it looks good for thrown together in a few minutes.
Absolutely.
It's on fire.
Considering that, you know, it's basically a boat stamp and some fire. But there we are. So
Our loot is burning.
I can see you guys have got your initiatives in there, but we are missing Eyeless, Balkan, and Klein. What did you guys get?
I got a 15.
Eyeless got 15.
And I got 17.
17. Klein and Balkan?
3.
3. Okay, cool. So, what I'll say then is that you guys board right here.
I would be up in the air and I'd go straight into the rigging.
I'll let you guys organise how you would be, but this is what I'm assuming.
Don't forget you're
like-
still hasted, Captain.
Jumping ahead.
Yeah.
And don't forget you're concentrating on that quarantine.
Yep.
There's probably a haste and concentration symbol in the in there. So, top of the round is Lack. You're up. What do you wish to do?
I'd be up in the rigging, having gone from the crow's nest straight across, flying. So seeing Lax accosted the captain, Klein's accosted the captain, I'd go over here and then drop down and do death from above on this person.
Death from above on one of the crew. Okay. Roll the attack.
Okay. What is it first? It's dagger first. That's 26 to hit.
That definitely hits. Roll your damage with your sneak attack because you are sneaky.
Because there's so many of them.
I need to get rid of this radius. Is that on Eyeless? No, it's not on Radius.
And one of them.
It's got old wrist.
How many do I get of
There
them?
we go.
Sneak attacks, 3 of them.
Okay, I can see.
Okay. Oh crap! I got 3 ones.
Oh,
So 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 plus 5. That's 14 points of damage.
How many, sorry?
14 points. 11 points of piercing damage and 3 points of necrotic damage.
Okay. A hefty stab.
And then I'll shoot with my bolt slinger.
Okay.
That's natural 20 for 28.
woof.
Shame I
Yep.
didn't hit on the last one, but there you go.
Bang, bang.
Right.
Now, for some reason, the bolts thing is saying 2d6 plus 5. That's not right.
Because you crit.
Oh, yeah, of course. There you go. Duh. And one of them as well.
James, I worry for you.
Yeah, no, it came up and said it there when it doesn't confuse me. Oh, that's a bit better. So that's 6, 7 plus 16. That's 20. Well, it's 7 points of piercing damage and 16 points of poison damage.
Woof. Oh, yeah, because doubled, yeah.
Yeah.
Dead on arrival.
And then straight back up into the rigging and
Into the
bonus
rigging.
action hide.
Some of the rigging is on fire, but you are able to
can't
mostly avoid it.
action hide because I've used my bonus action for the offhand attack.
So you are visible.
I'd just be up in between the sails.
What I will say is you will have half cover, which gives you +2 to your AC because you are in amongst the sails.
Okie dokie.
Okay, Klein, you're up with Eyeless preparing.
Yeah. So that's the El Capitan in front of me, right?
Yes.
Big old chunky boy.
Right, fair.
So yeah, Sparks, sort of like surrounding Klein, and he has the trident out, and he'll just be like, right, I think it's best. I think it's best if you just call your whole crew off now and give up, and just see you'll have that maniacal smile at him, and then just go, all right then, and go in for 2 hits.
Okay, roll the attacks.
Actions. I'll go in for 1 hit first. Sorry. Uh, 22 math. The first hit.
22 to hit, yeah, that hits.
And that's 9 points of piercing damage.
9 points of piercing damage, very nice.
And so, for my second attack action there, and I've never done this before, but I've just had a thought. Am I allowed to attempt to grapple him? Is that an attack?
Yeah, you can. If you have multiple attacks per action, a grapple attack can be one of them.
Right, yeah. So I'm going to go in and basically go, let's just have a big hug instead, right? And go in for an absolute grapple with him.
Okay. I do not remember how this works.
We've come to have a chat and a hug.
Grapple.
This is an athletics check.
Yeah, my athletics versus his
Athletics or acrobatics. Cool. Athletics, 25. Rolled well.
I rolled a 17 plus 8.
You're raging, so you get advantage.
It was. That was.
Oh.
25 meets it, beats it.
Yeah.
So
Yep, so
Damn it!
not grappled.
Buck a duck.
So you're just hugging him, basically.
Yeah.
Well, you seem a bit.
You try to, he throws you off and is trying to go in with his sword.
Yeah, I'll just.
Anything else, Brian?
No, because I used bonus action before I went, and that was part of it, and was what started this. So I've used that. I've used action.
Okay. Is that all?
Yeah.
Okay. Eyeless, you're up with quarantine preparing.
Okay, so you're going to sort of see Iris just sort of make a cage around his. Go on.
Sorry, I just thought. Am I still blessed?
yeah,
So I can add that to it, can't I?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry,
Eyeless, you can.
my bad.
Yeah, you might
Who
want to
you
back
do-
it up a bit because it looked like a minus for a minute.
Sorry, I rolled a 1, so it beats his anyway. 26 to 25.
Yep, okay, so that makes him grappled.
Sorry, Eyeless. I just.
That's fine. So you'll basically see sort of Eyeless just make like a cage with his fingers around his pendant and pull, and you'll just see this orb of moonlight just extend and just fit above his head. So I'm going to use my channel divinity and use Twilight Sanctuary.
Okay. Big
So that is-
stupid circle.
So it's
What's the
a
radius?
30-foot radius. And because we leveled up, you get an extra temporary hit point as well. Because it's 1d6 plus my cleric level.
Nice.
There we go. I'm happy with that. Is that visible to everyone?
Nope.
Nope.
There we go.
Okay.
And then he's basically just going to... oh, no. Need to do that first. 5, 10, 15, 20 to there. And just going to basically saunter out.
It was Klein,
What's the
Phineas,
temporary
and
hit points?
Eyeless that were blessed, wasn't it?
Correct.
I've got my blast symbol on.
I put the symbols on.
So what did your big light shiny thing do?
You can give temporary hit points on the end of
If you,
people's turns.
if you end your turn within 30 feet of me, then you get temporary hit points.
Oh, right. Okay.
Okay. Anything else, Eyeless?
Basically, he's a
Uh,
discipline
yeah.
priest.
Quarantine,
Cool.
you're up with Phineas preparing.
Question: can I lightning bolt the captain without getting Klein?
From where you are?
No,
No.
not from
Do-
where I am, but
Do not worry about me.
Well, he's basically hugging
Yeah,
the
no,
captain.
because they have the same space, so you would hit Klein as
Don't
well.
worry about it. Do it. Do it.
Clive
I'm
wants
covered
to
in
be
lightning at the
involved.
minute. Do it.
well, Eyeless has also gotten the. Yeah, I'm not going to do it because yeah.
If you take a step forward, you could just do it upwards.
Yeah,
Two.
well, I was looking at sort of doing. Oh, hang on. This,
Ah, okay, cool.
but I'm not going to do that now.
Just do it from where you are, through me to him. It's fine.
Do it.
No balls.
Aldous, you cast Cause Fear on the.
I did.
On the
That's
helmet.
concentration.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Cause Fear, first level concentration spell.
So it is. So no, there is no bless.
There is no bless. I'm
Bless
not going to
for a drop.
retcon the grapple
Okay.
because we're already in deep.
Alright.
This is a mess of a combat anyway, so it's fine.
Sorry.
I
my
am
bad.
all over the fucking place today. I don't know what's happened. Just a day of whimsy.
Why did I think that wasn't concentration? Doesn't matter.
Can I do?
Do it. Do
Light...
it.
No, shush, leave me alone.
Do it. Yeah, dips on Klein's portion of the loot on the ship. He's clearly got a death wish. Right.
If I do a lightning spirit, it is 15-foot cone behind. Because can I get those three? Well, this one with the initial blast, and then these two with the cone behind.
Well, you've got a cone measuring
Sorry.
thing.
So, which one are you shooting?
So I'm initially going to hit this one,
You're initially going to hit that one. Okay.
and there's a 15-foot cone that goes behind.
15-foot cone that goes behind.
Yeah, but
So
where
this goes behind from where you're shooting. So that would be a 15-foot cone. It would. What I would say is that it would get the one who stood up by the railing, but it's not going to get this one back here because they're probably about 7 feet up.
Oh,
Yeah, it's elevation you got to think about as well, isn't it?
Because that's the cone, but they are elevated.
yeah, okay. I won't do that either then.
You always said you wanted to penetrate me quarantine. Why
You
not now?
could, if you wanted to, hit that one up here and do that. That would work.
I wanted to try and get 3.
I don't think it's going to quite happen anywhere, I'm afraid.
Oh, unless she moved over to the other side of the ship and did it what the red-headed one at that angle. Did it from about here, and then did it on that one, getting both of those.
There's no angle that you can put the cone at that it hits both of them.
It's fun. I will just twin some chromatic orbs at
That one and okay, those two. Yep, that's okay. Roll your attacks.
and I'm going to do it at 2nd level. So it's 2 sorcery points. Okay, so the first one to hit the redhead. Natural 1.
No, it strikes into the deck right beneath them.
And the other one to hit the other guy person. 25 to hit.
25 does hit, even with the cover.
As 22 points of lightning damage.
Very nice.
And I'm going to fly 10 feet up and secure myself in the rigging.
Okay. Fly up and grab the rigging. You have half cover from ranged attacks. Unless they're directly beneath you. Okay. Is that all from you, Quarantine?
That's all.
Phineas, you're up with me preparing for a while.
Okay. I am going to brush my way. And what's my speed doubled with haste?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
I'm just going to quickly read something.
On my way past, I'm just going to shout to Klein, "Keep him alive, Klein!" And I'm going to get to the top of the stairs. I will use my bonus action to ask for more tokens.
Okay, hang on. Which one do you want?
Both.
You're both of them. Okay.
Why not?
Poe and the tentacle. Cool. I can get you Morris as well if you need him.
No, he's fine. He's back on the ship.
Okay. He's keeping Alara in check. Hey, that's the wrong icon bit.
Thank you.
There we go. Place them where you need.
So the tentacle is going to drop in here. I'm going to just get to the top of the stairs. Hello. I don't know why, but hasted Phineas is far more flamboyant than non-hasted.
You've got more time to add flourish.
And then I'll use an action to summon Poen. Well, the tentacle will make an attack on Jay. Sorry. You were just there.
Down here, yeah?
Yeah. Which... Oh, yeah, 26 to hit.
26 definitely hits.
For 9 points of cold damage.
9 points of cold damage. Okay.
And then as I
don't want to be that person, but would the deck of the ship be still classed as difficult terrain because of Balkan's Sleet Storm?
No, that's worn off, and Sleet Storm remains in a location, so it wouldn't have followed. It wouldn't have followed the ship.
The wording of the spell says it puts thick ice on the ground, so it would have coated. Suppose.
Right, so Fae Friend gets summoned as well, and feeling tricksy.
The ground in the area is covered with slick ice. Right, Phineas, hit him.
Okay, so Poe gets summoned in, just has little look, and then immediately disappears and reappears bang, right in front of me over there. And as they teleport back in, a big poof of magical darkness covers me.
Covers you, okay. You get absolutely covered in darkness.
Darkness dripping out of every orifice.
Oh, Poe, you made me moist.
And dark.
And thank you all for those images.
All the best dark places are moist. And all the best moist places are dark. It's true, I'm only 13.
It uses my spell attack modifier. So Poe is then going to attack B there. One of B.
Okay.
My spell attack modifier is +8, so I'll just bang one of those. 10.
This strikes at the officer as they are is able to kind of block the hit.
Is there any sort of stretch in here? Any sort of advantage having just teleported to behind the person?
Not really. They were kind of ready. They were facing you as you were coming up the stairs, and so the fairy is in front of them.
Fair enough. Okay, so that's bonus action. Do I get a second action then?
You get a second action, which you can use. I believe haste does specify what you can do with that hasted action.
I don't have haste to hand. If someone can check that for me.
Possibly the person that hasted you would be best placed to do that.
That would be good.
Hang on.
Can we use only to take the attack, one weapon attack only, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object?
So
Weapon attack, dash, hide, move. Sorry, dash,
Yeah,
hide,
weapon attack,
use an
dash,
object.
disengage, hide, stuff like that. So you could take a shot with any weapon that you might have gotten.
that might just be the thing that's coming to mind. Through the darkness and the flames, Dragon Force have got nothing on me. I'm gonna take the revolver off my snazzy new holster, and I'm just gonna pop and fire at I.
Okay.
One
So
army over here.
Can you see eye if you're covered in moist blackness?
Being the amazing warlock that I am, can see through magical darkness.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
Devil Sight's a hell of a drug.
Oh yeah. And yet I don't think I've ever actually cast darkness.
No.
Too kind to you lot. Do I get advantage on that attack, given that I'm shooting from the darkness?
I'd say yes. They can't see who's shooting them.
Apart from the moist darkness.
I really want to start playing I Believe in a Thing Called Love.
This isn't Sunday. You're playing a warlock, not a bard.
Use twos. 20.
20, that hits.
And this is just a regular attack.
This is a regular shot. Remember, it consumes a charge to take this shot.
Yeah, but that's 14 force damage.
A sizable chunk. Oof. Ow. Okay. Anything else, Phineas?
Is there anything I need to do regarding misfiring with the weapon?
So the weapon's misfire score is 1. So if you get a nat 1, it misfires, but you're fine.
Okay, fair
Otherwise.
enough. Right.
The
okay.
only other exceptions when I think you do the barrage.
Yeah.
I think the misfire increases there, and you auto misfire on the big beauty blast.
Having never dealt with firearms in D&D, I didn't actually know what misfire.
So
meant.
misfire, if you roll equal to or below the misfire score on the D20, so 1 in the case of the revolver, your gun misfires and you have to take an action to repair it, or so you can't use it. Okay. Cool.
For someone
Resolve.
moving so fast, I did that awfully slowly. Now, please move on.
Okay, so it's my turn for the foreseeable future. The initiative rolled real weird. He's going to try and use his action to break free of the grapple.
Yeah, I'm going to just do this as a straight roll because it has to be fun for everyone. So seeing as though it's a bit janky with the bless, I'll just do it as a straight roll, not at advantage.
Okay.
Because
I just want to check the rules on grapple.
So you're still
I succeed
raging,
on
and that's where you get the advantage
athletics
from.
or acrobatics, contested by your athletics. We'll just go with how we're going. I'm just going to gloss over the bless weirdness.
if you're sure, I'm just happy to keep it fun for everyone.
So.
Oh, I rolled really poorly anyway. Fucking hell.
Okay, so he got a 23. He's rolling really well.
Yeah, he beats me. I rolled a 7 and a 3.
Okay, he's able to break out. He kind of calls for his people to attack, and that's his turn. So, A up here is going to look at the situation. She's going to stay there. She's going to take a couple of shots at Klein.
Bring it, bitch.
11 and 13 to hit. Blimey.
Both miss.
Moving on. B.
Wouldn't she have to move forward to do that?
She's right on the...
Oh, that's A. Sorry, there's 2 A's.
Yeah, this is A officer. This is Officer A.
Okay.
Officer
Sorry,
B.
Looking at the one at the very top, said A.
Officer B is going to make a couple of short sword attacks against the fairy, because that's in front of her now. Ooh, it's a bit better. 23 to hit on Poe.
Captain.
Yeah, 23 certainly hits Poe.
Oof. 10 points of piercing damage. And 11 to hit on Poe.
I wonder. Sorry, this is a new thing, and tell me if I'm too late. But my tentacle has now been upgraded, so can use a reaction to do something.
Let me have a look at your tentacle. Good sir.
The bless has been leveled out, by the way, Jade, because yet again, being the brilliant barbarian that I am, I forgot to add barbarian damage.
So you can use your reaction to reduce the damage dealt to a creature within 10 feet of the tentacle.
Yeah. So can he try and... It's 10 feet, so...
So you can do that to the damage that Poe just took?
Yeah.
So, I apologize. I really need to go. Okay, I'm sorry.
So the idea is we kill them all, take whatever's on the ship, and run away.
Bar one.
I had the idea that I could use, because I don't really see this done very often, but we could use the sleep spell on at least a couple of them so we can take a few prisoners, in theory.
Yeah, let's wait till they're...
All the money selling the boat as well.
no time. Just sink it.
Oh, okay.
Well, sleep's done on hit points, so wait a couple of rounds till they go down,
Yep.
and then we can start.
One of these times, your barbarian will actually remember from the beginning of the round that he has to add a +2 to his damage if he's raging.
That's
Post
okay.
it note on the monitor.
Yeah, I'll get like post
Get
it.
yourself a big shiny sign like Chaz has.
Yeah, get one of them.
I had one of them made up and I saved it last time. I don't know
Wrong
whether...
character. Wrong character, Captain.
I'm sorry, I'm back.
Do our clerics have speak with dead? Because, technically we don't need them alive then.
Makes it easy though.
Right, sorry about that.
It's all
I'm all over the
Disease.
fucking place today.
You're all good, mate.
Carry on. It's all good.
Okay, so Phineas, you were interrupting the attack on Poe,
Yes, I
or
rolled a
reducing the
7.
damage. Okay, so you
yeah.
reduce the damage dealt to Poe by 7.
These
Cool.
two are going to be a good
And
combo
the
together,
second attack was an 11 to hit.
which does not hit.
Does not hit. Okay, cool. Now it's the Mook's turn. They all went at the same time. 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 30. This one's going to run up to you and try and hit you, Vulcan. It's a 21 to hit.
Yeah.
Deals 5 points of slashing damage. And a 15 to hit.
Does not hit.
Okay. B, who's up here, is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20. Run down to you, Quarantine. Okay. We're going to make 2 attacks against you at advantage because they have pack tactics.
Again, I'm 10 feet up.
Oh, you're 10 feet up. So they're going to attack Vulcan. 20 to hit you, Vulcan.
Yeah.
You take 3 points of slashing damage. And a whopping 9 to hit you.
Nope.
Okay. C. C is going to continue attempting to fight the fire. D is going to attack Eyeless.
Who out of our group has finished their turn since
Since you went, Phineas and Quarantine and yourself.
Okay. Phineas. 11.
Phineas ended his turn outside of your aura.
Oh shit. Okay. Quarantine 11 temporary hit points. And me.
Okay.
8 temporary hit points.
Eyeless, that is a 15 to hit you on the first attack.
Does not hit.
Okay. Second attack is an 18 to hit you.
Does not hit.
Fucking hell. And then on to E, who is on the other side of you, also going to take attacks against you. That's a natural 20.
Woohoo.
No, it doesn't.
Wait,
Does not hit.
you don't
That does 6 points of slashing damage.
Cool.
And finally a 17 to hit, which does not.
So after the first one, Eyeless will basically just sort of lean back a little bit and point to the other one. You see, this is how you hit someone.
Okay, that was good. F is F's in chat for Thug F. G is going to run up to Aldris as the closest target.
Hello.
10 to hit you, Aldris.
Absolutely not.
Okay, H. 5, 10, 15. It's going to make an attack against Poe. Advantage. Fucking hell, 14 to hit.
No.
These dice are awful. I picked all of my I picked my
variety
ocean
I
coloured
have.
dice, and they're not doing
They're
very
really-
well.
They're really good. You need
Yeah.
to keep using them.
They're our favourite dice.
Yep.
We like them.
I think I missed a couple of attacks in all of this, but that's fine. 19 on Poe for the second attack.
Ooh.
Yes.
Oof. 7 points of slashing damage, please.
You only took one attack against me. Did you want to take another one?
Yeah, I will do. That's cocked. 8.
I'm sorry. We haven't met yet.
Uncle J is going to resume trying to fight the fire. They can't really get in. Actually, they're going to... No, they're going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. They're going to move around 5, 10, 15, 20. Move around to over here. Because they do have a heavy crossbow. They're going to take a shot at you, Klein, with the heavy crossbow.
Wee.
Fine.
They do get pack tactics on a ranged weapon. That's wild. That is a 13 to hit, though.
Misses.
Unfortunately, their modifier is awful. Okay, that's J.I. Right, I need to think about because they are frightened. Does cause fear force them to move?
No, they just can't move towards me.
They just can't move towards you. Okay.
And I think, if I remember rightly, it's
As the ship is in irons, they're frightened condition. They have disadvantage on attacks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So they're going to move away from the wheel. The ship's in irons. They can't do anything. They can't move up to Poe, so they're going to take a ranged attack against Poe. Advantage of pack tactics, straight roll because of fear. 9. And then they are going to re-roll their... they get to re-roll the wisdom save?
Yes. At
the end of their turn?
Yeah. 16 they got to beat.
5.
They did not beat that.
That was the rubber ducky die.
I'll just
Well, I feel betrayed.
I'll just sort of wave at them from the below deck. Hello!
Okay, Aldris, speaking of, it's your turn with Kirkin preparing.
I will look at this person that's come to play with me and whip out my golden
Bong.
my golden
Whip
rapier of riches.
Your
You'll have
special
yourselves.
weapon.
My special weapon. It's got 2 blades, and I will make an attack. I will cast Booming Blade.
Okay.
And make an attack. So.
Okay. Roll the attack.
25 to hit.
25. Okay. That definitely hits. Roll your damage. Remember, the booming blade gets I think you get damage on the hit as well.
No,
because it's upgraded cantrip.
that's my gold flame blade.
It's not.
At 5th level, the melee attack deals an extra 1d8 thunder damage to the target on a hit.
Yeah. So you get
You get 1d8 on the hit and then
but I'm
2d8
not
if they
5th
move.
level.
Yes, you are.
I'm
We're level 6.
Cantrips
You are
level.
6th level.
yeah, but I'm only 1 level in Warlock.
Cantrips go up.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, right.
Your
Okay,
overall level.
I did not know that. Okay, so they take. Hang on, let me just get this. Sorry. New 1d8 plus 6. That's 10 points of piercing. And Booming Blade is 1d8. 2 points of thunder damage. And if they
A
move,
decent hit. And they are sheathed in thunderous energy.
and if they move on their next turn for 5 feet or more, they will explode
Okay.
for 1d8
So
thunder damage.
doing damage to themselves or everyone who's nearby?
Just themselves.
Okay.
Anything else, Aldris? That's your action.
Bonus action. Haven't really got any bonus actions. Well, No, I'm good. All good. Move on.
Okay. Kirkin, you're up with Balkan preparing.
So, question regarding that spell Aldous just cast. If they move, they explode.
Yes.
Yes.
Move under their own power or
Yes.
move full stop?
At their own will.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It'll be their
if
own
target
will.
willingly moves.
So, attacking with my horns and shoving won't work.
No.
Unfortunately not. Though, it would potentially force them to move towards you. Because then
Yeah.
you're out of their melee range.
This is very true.
Hmm. That's a good point, because to attack anyone, they'd have to move back.
Indeed.
Yeah.
So, I like that theory.
So, shall we test it?
Let's do it.
Okay,
What
so
I got
I'm
by-
attacking.
Mr. Kirkham
Attacking
with
with
the 200
horns.
IQ play.
Say again?
That says Mr. Kirkham with a 200 IQ play.
Nice.
I'll have to make up for last week's embarrassment. So attacking with horns. Oh, for fuck's sake!
No.
15.
No. Ah,
No, 15 hits.
15.
Oh, 15 hits.
Nice.
Yeah,
Okay,
these guys
so
are.
that's 9 points of damage anyway.
Okay.
And immediately after you hit a creature with melee attack as part of the attack action on your turn, you can use a bonus action to attempt to shove them with my horns.
Okay. So I believe
So-
this turns into a shove attack.
Yes. So using a strength saving throw DC 14
Strength saving throw, DC 14.
on their part, I presume.
Yeah. 11.
They fail.
They get shoved. What was it?
How far back?
Pushed up to 10 feet away.
10 feet. Nice.
Do you want to go 5 feet or 10 feet? Well, yeah.
Sorry, I'm gonna have to get out the ruler. I think 10 feet away, because then they're not close to anyone just to piss them off.
Good plan.
Okay.
I like it.
Shunt.
Big brain plan.
Kirkin's a lot stronger than. Well, Kirkin's very strong. Anything else, Kirkin?
So that's action and bonus action.
Yep.
Can't really do anything else, can I?
No.
Apart from
But
movement.
that was effective use of your turn.
Absolutely.
No, I'll go with that.
Both,
I shall rest on my laurels.
both Aldris and Mr. Kirkham get 11 temporary hit points.
Ooh,
Thank you.
thank you.
Balkan, you're up.
So I can wild shape into creatures that I've seen.
Yep.
Oh no.
I have seen Poe. Can I wild shape into an enormous tentacle?
Poe isn't the tentacle.
Yeah,
Or is that
probably the little
creature?
fey sprite thing.
Oh, the tentacle then.
A tentacle's also not a beast. Technically, you can turn it into a giant octopus.
I will turn into a giant octopus.
We need to take Balkan to the zoo.
Yeah.
I think I need to throw some more interesting encounters to you guys. I'm just
I
going
will
to move
remove
quarantine
another-
over.
Enormous tentacle from my character sheet then.
Quarantine just gets slowly moved over like 5 feet by 5.
Quarantine's up in the air, but I can't.
What I
remember
want to
how
try. Did you say quarantine's up in the air?
Quarantine's up in the air above you.
Okay. What I want to try and do is with my tentacle, I want to try and sweep these two in front of me off the ship.
Okay, I'll say that that's a shove attack.
Nice.
That's completely doable considering your size. So you make an athletics check contested by the target's athletics or acrobatics. I'll say you make one, and that will decide for the other two.
Athletics.
remember
yeah.
Athletics. So your athletics. So the octopus athletics.
Yeah, so dex.
strength.
I don't have, I'll strength.
Strength against their athletics, which is strength or dex. Or their athletics or
That's a natural one. So 4.
Oops.
Do you push yourself into the
What
ocean?
was the total? 4?
4. +3. I'll probably unbalance myself and fall into the.
They fail.
That's what happens.
On a natural one. Wow. They get a natural one as well.
The other, so I rolled a nat 1 for 3 total on this one, and I rolled a 2 for 4 total, so they barely made it.
Cool.
But yeah, so this one is in the water, not having a good time. Anything else you wish to do, Bolker?
No, that's my action bonus.
Okay,
8 temporary hit points, Mr. Barkham.
Cool.
Lack, you're up.
Oh, my turn again, is it? Okay. Right. Captain's in trouble. I'm going to go whoosh down to there. And then, in fact, I can go to there. I think that's 40 feet. And then I'm going to do death from above on this one.
Yep, you can do that. What else do I need to...
Okay. Dagger attack first. Is 27. I think that hits.
Definitely.
Wow.
So it's one of those,
This one's taking a bit of damage already.
those, and 3 of those.
That's from tentacle, yeah.
So that is 5, 6, 7, 11, 16 points of piercing damage and 3 points of necrotic damage.
Nasty.
19.
Looking real bad.
And then I'll shoot it in the face with my crossbow. And that's a 17.
17 to hit?
Yes.
Yes, that definitely hits.
Yes, that's one of those. One of those, and one of those.
Something tells me it's dead.
So that's 11 points of piercing damage and 4 points of poison damage. So 15 in total.
Yeah, that's a dead crew member.
Okay, and then I'll shoot back up into the rigging.
Okay. Anything else from you, Lack?
No, that's me.
Klein with Eyeless preparing.
Yeah, so you're ruling on this PM, and we've never really done it, but knocking out a person not with basically they're unconscious.
Non-lethal damage, you mean?
Essentially, but it's
I would
hard to get
say that you can claim yourself to be doing non-lethal damage. You can deal damage but not kill them if you wish. The only exception is if you get a crit and you reduce them to 0, you will kill them. But you can limit your damage to avoid killing them if you wish.
Yeah, I basically I don't think the captain's that badly hurt. I just want to knock him out.
Thwap him with the flat of your blade.
Yeah, and it's really weird because knocking out a person in a character in D&D basically means for them to be unconscious. So I want to make them unconscious, but not with reducing their hit points. I literally, as in real life, spark somebody in the head and
So, as far as I know, the manual says that when you reduce someone to 0 hit points, you choose whether that was a killing blow or a knockout blow.
Yeah.
So you've got to get them to 0. You can't just say I'm going to knock them out when they're at 100 hit points.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, that's cool. Wanted to double check that. Just obviously, I didn't know what you're going to do. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. That you could avoid doing lethal damage.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool.
Unless you crit.
Yeah. So I'll just go in for. He's not looking that bad, is he?
Yeah, he's taken a couple of hits, but not looking terrible. Mostly from your lightning.
Yeah. I'll go in for a couple of hits with a trident again. Then I'll make these two-handed.
If I
Okay,
recall,
roll the
when I was
attacks.
playing Feyre, I was trying to knock somebody out and crit and ended up knocking their head off instead.
Cocked. 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
first one, so that is them. So that is 10 points of piercing damage on the first one. No,
Nasty.
sorry, 12 points of piercing damage on the first.
Even nastier.
14, because that is with my
Rage.
correct math and rage damage. 14 piercing damage on the first one. Sorry.
Fiddy, please learn to count.
Yes.
Um,
Just learn to add.
looking real bad after that.
Okay, so for the second one then, I will go in for an unarmed strike.
Well, they're looking. Sorry, they're looking rough. They're not looking really rough. They're looking
Okay,
rough.
cool. Okay, I'll just keep on with the trident. And that's 26 to hit.
Yep,
Nearly-
definitely
nearly-
hits. Roll your
nearly-
damage.
Nearly a crit. Same damage, 14.
14. Now they're looking really rough.
Okay. I was going to do something else there. Oh, fuck it. Yeah. Deck save, why not?
14.
14 is the DC, so it takes half damage. You take no damage. Can't half one, can you?
You take 1.
You rounded
Yeah,
up
1.
to damage.
Half.
1 point of lightning damage.
Typically is rounded down, but
You-
1 point of damage. Anything else, Klein?
No, that's everything.
Okay, Eyeless, you're up with quarantine preparing.
Hang on. 8 temporary hit points, Mr. Klein.
Thank you, Sean.
Right. So, Alice is basically looking at the other one after he's just been sort of struck by, and says, "This is also how you deal with somebody, shall we? Bear with me just a moment." And then he's, "Darling, that wasn't very nice." And then he's going to sort of stroke the back of his hand down the person's face and cast inflict wounds.
Nasty. Roll it.
Uh,
This is against E.
9 on the dice. 18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. Roll the damage.
5. Ooh, 15. 21 points of necrotic damage.
Brutal. They're looking rough. There's a mark of like necrosis setting in across their face from the backhand.
Cool. Yeah, that's that. I can't really do anything with my bonus action.
Okay.
And so actually, no. Bonus action flourish. Turn back to the other one. You see? This
Okay.
is how you do it.
Quarantine with Phineas preparing. You're currently holding onto the rigging up in the rigging.
I'm going to sort of hold on with one arm and then reach down with the other one, stick out 2 fingers, and twin level 1 chromatic orbs.
I thought you were going to say poker in the eye.
Poker in the eyes.
At D
Twin poke.
and A.
Officer A and Mook D. Cool.
So
Roll the attacks.
We'll go for D first.
Oompa loompa dee.
Force quarantine, we go for D first.
I was gonna say she always
16
goes to D first, doesn't she?
That hits.
Quarantine loves the D.
for 15 points of lightning damage.
Ouch. Nasty.
And second attack is 17 to hit.
That hits.
Ugh, for 9 damage because the one gets rounded up to 2.
Okay. Yeah, it's still a hit.
Still a hit. And then I'll go another 10 feet up.
Okay. I can see that you're using the numbers for that, which is clever.
Well, I figured that would do some way of marking.
Yeah, I
I
appreciate
put
that.
a feathery wing on mine to show it was up.
Yeah, but you're flying. Quarantine's flying up and grabbing the rope because she can't hover with her flying speed.
Gotcha.
Okay. Oh god. Phineas, you're up with me preparing.
Okay. So I'll have bonus action tentacle to attack B. We'll go for
Okay.
B.
7 temporary hit points guaranteed.
I've still got 11, so I'm good.
17
That hits.
for 9 points of damage.
Eerie. The 17 for 9, twice against the same enemy type.
Was it? Cool. Let me just check. Poe, you can. Does Poe sort of fly, or is it bound to the ground? Oh, it just says speed
Summon
40, so I
fire.
guess it's on the ground.
Yeah, it doesn't really have a flying speed.
I imagined it a tiny little sort of flying
So
thing
did I.
just hopping off the ground, but
Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't have a flying speed, but
Flying.
I have to go by the stat block.
yeah.
It's like a little water fairy.
So then Poe will teleport back over there,
Okay.
and it will put the square of darkness on himself
Okay.
and attack I.
Okay.
Which, yeah, that'll do. Just a +8. That's 21 to hit.
That definitely hits.
And we get it's 1d6 +3 plus spell level plus a d6. So that's 2d6 plus 6. 2d6. 4 plus 6 for 10 points of total damage.
It puts total damage to I. Looking really rough.
And then Phineas is going to sphere spells. Is that the radius or the diameter? It's radius, isn't it?
It's radius, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So, like, yeah, so basically somewhere like over here,
Yeah. What's the radius?
10 foot.
10-foot radius. Do you want to get all three of them in, or?
Yep, that's the plan.
Okay. Well, that one I've got shown there.
Can you not see mine? Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Something
doable.
like that.
Okay.
Yeah,
So what's
but
happening?
basically you can squeeze it in between me and Poe. Doesn't matter about the tentacle because it's got no.
Yeah, you can absolutely do that. The tentacle can just reform back into its watery form.
So as like the darkness just sort of dissipates away from me, I'm just gonna be there smiling and just go boom. Sorry. Boom. As I cast shatter in that
Shatter.
area.
Okay. Hey, what's the
So
saving
that's
throw?
con save.
Con save.
16.
H. 14 for 15 for H. It's a failure. 18 for I. So that's a success.
Does it do that
And
disadvantage because it's frightened?
don't think frightened affects saving throws.
No, it's just attack rolls.
Ability checks and attack rolls.
All right.
And B got 10. So that's a failure.
Good.
So the two closest to you fail, the one a little bit further succeeds.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's still half damage on a save, so Roll good.
Hit me with your damage.
That's
19.
19 points of thunder damage.
Ooh,
Okay. Officer B is looking rough.
tidy.
Swabby H is looking rough. And halved to I is 9. Kaboom. They are down. What's next, Phineas?
I was hoping I'd get more than that. I will then see B still on her feet, so just fire an arcane revolver with my haste action.
Okay. Cool. I'm glad that the weapon's getting some use.
And that's 15. Well, it just works out that that's my best option with a haste.
Unfortunately, 15 misses. The magical shot glances off their armor.
Oh,
Anything else, Phineas?
that's all I got.
Okay. It's my turn. Oh, God. Okay, so Captain's going to take 2 attacks against Klein. 15 and 13 to hit.
Unfortunately not.
Okay, they both miss. So Officer A is going to, after getting zapped from Quarantine, is going to attempt to shoot Quarantine. Quarantine, you have half cover, which gives you +2 to your AC. Okay. They try to shoot you, Quarantine, but I don't have an icon. In a sense, their bowstring snapped. 2 nat ones.
Jeez.
B is going to move up and try and attack you with the short sword. Phineas, that's a 24 to hit.
I think you know that hits.
9 points of piercing damage. And the second attack is a 13 to hit.
Does not hit.
Okay. Luke's turn. A. They're going to make an athletics check. Actually, strength saving throw. I'll use that for now because they are getting dragged down by the sea current. B is going to attempt to attack the massive fucking octopus that appeared in front of it. That is a 16 to hit you, Balkan.
Yep, that hits.
Dealing 7 points of piercing damage, or slashing damage, rather. And 6 to hit.
Misses.
Seeing what's going on, is going to move over to here, look down, and is going to shoot you, Eyeless.
Oh.
10.
No.
What's his range on that?
I am surrounded by morons.
Yeah, fucking do your job properly. The captain calls out. And they're going to re-roll their attack.
Oh.
21 to hit you, Eyeless.
Yes.
Okay. You take, that's cocked, 5 points of piercing damage as a heavy crossbow bolt hits into you.
Doesn't quite crack the aegis of like moonlight around me.
Yeah.
It's like,
okay.
You see, at least this person can do something right.
He is going to try and attack you. They've had enough of your wittering. It's a 23 to hit.
Yep.
Dealing
Yeah.
8 points of slashing damage.
Okay. Yep.
And their second attack, 7 to hit.
It was
2 to
going
3.
so well.
E. That's a natural 20.
Oof.
Okay.
This is what happens when you roll so many dice. I'm rolling advantage on a lot of these. That is 10 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Second attack, 13. F is dead. G. Where is G? Ah. They don't understand what this magic is. They move.
1d8 thunder damage.
2d8.
2d8.
Just cantrip scaling.
Oh, of course it is.
So roll it.
That's a 6 on that one. 13 points of thunder damage.
Okay. That's as far as they get.
Head just goes.
I'll just turn to Kakania. Well, that was a well-executed plan. Thank you very much, sir.
H is going to make a couple of attacks against you, Phineas. Don't forget does haste increase AC?
By 2.
By 2, it does,
By
doesn't
2.
it? Yeah.
That is a 20 to hit you for the first one.
Still hits.
Dealing 3 points of slashing damage. And the second one is a 16 to hit you.
With haste does not.
Okay. I is dead, J is dead. Aldris, you're up with Kirkham preparing.
So, can I squeeze between Clyde and Balkin?
Probably not. Balkan is taking up a lot of space because he is bulking out.
Okay.
Just climb over me.
Then I will go 5. I will go between Clyde and this captain dude. Is there enough space for me to do that?
Okay. Yeah, you can do that.
So, 5,
They're kind of attacking and moving back and
15,
attacking. You can just
20.
sneak through. 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay.
Okay, so for my bonus action, I'm going to cast. I've lost it. Wrathful Smite.
Okay.
So let's just cast that. And then for my action, I will cast Gold Flame Blade. which is a
Okay.
cantrip.
Very clever.
So, I still make a weapon attack,
Yeah.
which is that I'm attacking with a 21. I will attack this one first.
D. Okay.
Okay, so the damage on that
21
is
hits.
28 plus 6. 5, that's 11 points of piercing damage.
Plus your Wrathful Smite damage.
Plus, yeah, hang on a second. Let me just get there. Lots of different things. Which is 1d6. That's 5. So that's, 5 points of psychic damage. Plus the gold flame
Blades.
blade is.
You get a bunch of fire damage on the target.
So that's 2d8.
I think 2d8 to
Fire
the
damage.
adjacent target.
Is that right?
Or is it slightly different?
Hang on.
Oh no, it's slightly different.
It's 2d8 plus 5. No,
No.
2d8 damage to the first target, which in this case is 8.
It's 1d8 damage to the initial target.
Yeah.
Oh no, hang on.
5th level. Yeah, so it's 2d8.
No, it's 1d8. 5th level. The base level does not deal additional damage to the initial target.
It says, at 5th level, the melee attack deals an extra 1d8 damage, fire damage to the target on a hit.
Yeah. The base spell, on a hit, the target suffers the weapon attacks and normal effects.
Sorry, first time using this.
Yeah.
So that's 4
These
points.
spells
4 points of fire damage.
nightmares. Okay.
Yeah. And
So 20 damage on the initial target.
then the gold flame jumps to the next one, which is this one.
Which is the 1d8 plus your...
Which is 2d8. Plus
1d8 plus your spellcasting modifier.
Alright, sorry, yes. I got very confused there.
Green Flame Blade is a weird spell.
So that's 4 plus 5 is... Hang on. Spell casting
This is
modifier.
D.
9 points of fire damage.
9
Sorry,
points of fire
that
damage to D.
That was way more complicated than it needed to be. I apologise to everyone for taking such a long time.
Yeah, you did 10 damage overkill.
So
D is dead.
You took the 9 off of this one, yeah?
Took 9 off of D, yeah. Looking real rough.
And I should just turn to Mr. Isaacson. Hello? Are we having fun over here?
I'm trying to be a walking target dummy for these, and they're not really succeeding.
Oh, well, I'm sure that they'll succeed when I'm here, so... I always seem to attract the more violent type.
Yeah. Is that all, Aldris?
If 11 temporary hit points is better than what you've got, take 11 temporary hit points.
I already have 11. Thank you. Thank you, though.
Cool. Kirkin, you're up with Vulcan preparing.
Yes. I am going to cast Hold Person on the captain.
Okay.
Nice.
What kind of saving throw do
Wisdom
they need to
saving
make?
throw 14.
What stat is it?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Wisdom, or real wise, 6.
Yeah, no, he's held. Paralyzed.
Okay.
On his next turn, he can continue making saves.
Okay.
But yeah, he's held.
Good work.
So there you go, Klein. You're freed up to do something else now.
Finds the hold person icon, but I know they are, so that's fine.
Oh, I will have dropped my concentration because the person
Yeah.
who was frightened of me is dead.
He's dead. Okay. Anything else, Kirkham?
Sorry, just realizing. Yeah. I think everyone else has, stuff mostly handled. No one's grievously injured, so I'll just hang around here with Balkan and kind of wait to be needed.
Okay.
Not doing brilliantly.
Okay, I'll head towards the captain and provide moral support or something.
You can move your 30 feet up to the captain then.
Yeah, looming over him from 8 foot tall, going, "You doing good?"
I just see this Minotaur appearing behind Phineas up the stairs. And I'm like, oh god. Okay. You can probably get to the base of the stairs. Wouldn't be able to get past Phineas. There we are. Is that
I just
all,
like this
Kirkham?
image of, he's fighting away there, and just this set of horns and massive cow head comes into view over his head.
I am up a couple of steps higher than you, so I might just be sort of chin height to you now.
Just a bit, yeah. So yeah, no, I've moved, I've cast, so I think that's it for the moment. Thank you.
I'm just going to use that for now to represent the whole person. Okay, Vulcan, you're up with Lack preparing.
What is A trying to get back on the boat or anything?
A has disappeared under the water.
He's drowning.
Cool. I'll move forward a bit and then I'm going to try and cherry pick a C and deposit them in the water as well.
Okay, I'll say make an attack. Roll an attack to grab. We'll do a grapple actually.
Strength.
You do, yeah, your strength athletics against their athletics or acrobatics.
It'd be more like a tension trebuchet, really, wouldn't it? It'd be like,
18.
18. They got 12. So
Yeet.
you move forwards to get into range of them and sploosh.
And then bonus action.
oh,
Giggle.
Okay.
Could it
Anything
tell
else?
who's gone off the boat, dead or still floating?
Well, one of this one's just on the surface of the water. This one has disappeared underneath it.
So shortly to be dead.
Mm-hmm. Is that all, Vulcan?
Yep.
Okay, Lack, you're up with Klein preparing.
10
Okay.
temporary hit points unless you've already got better.
Oh no, 10. Okay, cool.
I'm going to fly over here and drop down and do death on up from above with this guy.
Okay.
Okay, so dagger first. That's an 18 to hit.
That definitely hits. Roll your damage.
4 plus 1, 10 plus 3, 10. Yeah, not so good. That's 8, 30, 17. That's not right. Hold on. 5 plus 4 is 9, 10, 11. 17 points of piercing damage and 5 points of necrotic damage.
Oof.
Oh, no. Yeah, necrotic damage. Yeah, that's right.
Dead.
Okay. Then I'll just turn to the other one, B, and shoot her in the face.
Okay. Take a shot.
That's a 24 to hit.
That hits. Roll your damage.
6 plus 5. So that's 2 points of piercing damage and 4 points of poison damage.
Okay. Starting to look pretty bad.
And then I'll scoot back up into the rigging again. I'll wave
Very
it
rough.
as I go up again.
Okay. Is that all from you, Lack?
Yep, that's me.
Klein with Eyeless preparing.
So El Capitano is just now.
He's
stood
just-
there.
He's holding his sword ready to attack and just locked in place staring at you.
Okay. I will get some rope out of my bag. Be like, this will only take a minute. Don't do anything stupid here. And just kind of pat him on the forehead. And very, very closely and intimately tie the rope around his body. Obviously, I'm assuming his arms are like down there like that. So
Okay,
like
make
tie
a
his
survival
arms to his
check
body.
for me.
You've only got
Okay.
6 seconds, you realise.
Oh, I do apologise for taking like 3 minutes to decide what I'm going to do, Nat. I really do.
No, I mean your turn is 6 seconds long.
Calm, children. Calm.
Do I get advantage on this because he's still?
I'll say yeah.
Oh, marvelous! Natural 20 for the survival check, which brings it up to
Nice.
24.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Definitely. Roped up.
And then bonus action will just be to boot him on the nose and be, "Oh, you don't think you're going anywhere?"
Please tell me to take the sword off him. So he can't just, cut his way out of the ropes. Or is that too advanced for Klein?
No, it's not. I just assumed that if I made a survival check, that would be like my full action.
Yeah, that'd be your action to bind him.
Yeah. Oh, can I use bonus action then to try and take his sword off him?
Yeah. Yeah, you can use your bonus action to de-sword him.
Yeah, I'll do that. Does the sword look any good before I do anything with it? Chuck it overboard. Just like, chuck it like to the side.
Splash.
And
Anything
then
else, Klein?
as he's there, I am just going to use my movement to go here.
Okay. Eyeless, you're up with quarantine preparing.
Right. First off, 9 temporary hit points unless you've got better, Mr. Klein.
Oh, one better, thank you.
Right. So I'm going to turn, pull out the sensor, and just sort of backhand E.
Okay, roll the attack.
I'm getting bored now. 16 on the dice. 19 to hit.
That hits. Roll the damage.
Ooh, 2 sevens. Nice. 14. Yeah, that's 7 points of bludgeoning damage, 7 points of radiant damage.
Clean. No more.
This is becoming tiresome. And then just turn, have a look around, and then sort of fling a little orb of light will just sort of like settle over the captain, and I'll use a second level healing word.
Is the range on healing word?
60 feet.
Okay, cool.
Double threes, nice. We'll take that. Plus 5, 11 healing to El Capitan.
Lovely, thank you. Oh, close to full.
And that is my that will be my go.
Okay. Quarantine, you're up with Phineas preparing.
By this point, I've sort of threaded my legs somewhat through the rigging, so I'm just going to do a very graceful backwards fall. So I'm sort of like got my legs wrapped around the rigging, so I'm making a show of this right now, and sort of draped, lying backwards down the rigging.
Please
and
make her
just
do an
gonna...
acrobatics check, see if she falls out of
Not-
the rigging.
Not the usual kind of pole she's used to having her legs round though.
Make an athletics check for me quickly.
Athletics.
Strength, I suppose.
Climbing.
Holding on with your legs.
15.
You're fine.
Good, because I've got -1 to athletics.
Acrobatics is balance and flips. Athletics is climbing and exertion.
I'm going to sort of stretch out my arms. And again, have one aiming at, who is it? D, and another one at A, and twin another level 1 chromatic orb.
Okay, roll the attacks.
Okay, so we'll do, is it D first?
Yeah, you did D first previously.
29 to hit.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
For 11, because round that one up to 2. 11 points of lightning damage.
Zzzt. Dead.
And then for A, 28 to hit.
Definitely hits. Roll the damage.
Round one up again to 10 points of lightning damage.
Blimey, that. Death of 1,000 cuts. Death of 1,000 shocks. Anything else, quarantine?
No, I was aiming for A.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you crossed off B. Sorry. I got
No,
confused.
I crossed off D. Because
Yeah.
you killed D. But yeah.
No, that's fine. I'm just sort of going to shimmy a little bit and then pull myself back up again.
Okay. Phineas, you're up with me preparing.
Okay, right. I am going to firstly action. Actually, no. Yeah, that's fine. Poe is going to teleport behind B.
Okay.
And with a bit of a giggle, B will be just engulfed in this magical darkness. And then Poe's going to give a good old stab in the back.
You get advantage because they are not expecting it. And also can't see because they've been shrouded in darkness.
18.
Hits.
Cool. And again, that's 2 of those. And that's. What did I say? It was 2d6 plus 6. Yes, so 12 points of damage to her.
Boom.
Oh, okay. So what have we got left? I haven't looked at all at the rest of the ship. Quite a bit.
Your crew's been pretty effective.
I will turn round and look at Kirkin and just kind of go, and then just sit down on the steps.
Okay.
I'm just gonna sort of sit there like my feet up one step higher than you'd expect, so my knees are quite high. My arcane revolver is just sort of going to be resting on top of my knees, just ready, just looking for someone to shoot. But I'm not going to do that now.
Okay.
And that will be my turn.
Wouldn't that leave you at an awkward eye level? Just saying.
So this moist darkness you were talking about earlier.
Kirkin, is 2 enough to beat your spell save DC?
No.
Okay, he remains held.
No.
Okay, this one is kind of panicking. Gonna make a wisdom save. Fuck this noise. 5, 10, 15, splash.
Wow.
They rolled a 3 on the wisdom save. So many of the crew dead. Captain captured.
So they thought
And
it was a
we
good
will-
idea to jump overboard rather than surrender.
Yeah. They're insane. And
Right.
we're going to end the combat there, and I'm going to quickly hop AFK again. I'm so
Well,
sorry.
it's 10:30, so
We'll end it there then, yeah.
yeah.
And that give me some time to figure this all
And
out.
then next week, the interrogation.
Yes.
Can't wait. So
If we take some heads as well, especially of the officers, I can potentially speak with Dead tomorrow.
me too.
Okay.
And I'm sure Remy
Can
would
I-
like some company.
I said that I can talk to them as well, but they might not answer.
So yes, thank
Okay.
you very much. Interesting new ship combat system, and then boarding, which threw the DM for a loop.
Yeah.
So yes, really good fun. Thank you very much all for playing. Thank you, Jade, for DMing, sorry, PMing, and we, I believe, will be back on Sunday. Will we be back on Sunday? He said, looking at Fiddy.
Yes, we will.
Yes, we will. So we will be back on Sunday with our Monasteries of Mayhem campaign from 7:30, and of course we will be back here next Tuesday to pick up with the interrogation. Let's see who's going to be running this interrogation. Is it going to be the dream team of Lack and me, whoever I am, Aldris? Or will the captain just take over and charm them? Or will current team just charm them in a different way? Or will Kirkin just threaten them by just standing there?
Gore them.
Who knows? But tune in next Tuesday to find out. As ever, if you enjoyed this, we love you very much. We think you should come again. It's great. If you didn't like it, off you fuck. And we will see you again very, very soon. Bye.